Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for tarot scopes, and we're going to do the tarot scopes for the sign of Aquarius. That's Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, or Aquarius Rising for the month of September 2022. I'm going to first look at an oracle card. I'm going to pick an oracle card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. And we'll start the reading with that just to get a general feeling. What does Aquarius need to be aware of at this time? I'm in a different situation here, so if it does get noisy, I apologize. It's just cars on the road. This window is very close to the road. So unfortunately, it's too hot to close it. Otherwise, you might see me actually melt right in front of your eyes, which might be, funny video, but I'm not going to enjoy it. Let's see what we have here. We have the Mystical Shaman. Wow. The card the whole deck is named after. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a 38. That's the number of the card. Of course, 38 reduces to an 11, so it's a master number. And master number, especially 11, is messages from spirit. So obviously the Mystical Shaman has something to say. And I'll hold it up because it's such a beautiful card and the art is just so astonishingly beautiful. Okay, here we go. But I still have to be able to see what I'm doing, right? Okay, it says the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither male nor defined by the story. No, I'm sorry. This is the symbol of the myth maker, the storyteller, who is neither made nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In doing so, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. It is a symbol for true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. Wow, that is powerful. That is powerful. All right, I am going to use the Waite deck to do the reading, the tarot reading. Just move a few things here. If you only saw the setup, you would laugh. All right, so what does Aquarius need to be aware of in the month of September? Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. If you want to add the United States chart, the Sibley chart anyway, has, and the Gemini Rising chart, both have Aquarius Moon, so this could apply to the US. What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to be aware of for September 2022? Okay. A few more shuffles and we'll be all ready. I don't have a set amount of times that I shuffle something. I just do it until it feels right, which is pretty much how I live my life. I do it as long as it feels right. I do it. If it doesn't feel right anymore, I stop doing it. Sometimes it takes me a while though, because I'm a little too fixed in my chart. All right, let's see. We have the fair distribution of resources. This is helping the poor. This is, I mean, what Aquarius, right? They love that. Taking care of others, giving to those who need it. I feel like there's this sense of giving people the relief that they need. And certainly I think that would be true of the United States, the people of the United States, because things have gotten passed and things are happening, even if it's not exactly what we wanted or as much as we wanted, or certainly maybe as much as we needed, but things are starting. There's an energy here where things are starting to even out when it comes to the um, the the material world. So if you have extra, you're giving into a way where you're not putting yourself in any problems. But if you're on the other side of that and you need, that is being given. So what challenges it is focus, the magician is the ability to concentrate and focus, single points of focus. It's associated with Mercury, the sign, the planet Mercury. And so I guess our ability to get what is necessary will depend on our ability to focus on that. So sometimes you have to do things to get things. So you have to maybe be good with the paperwork on this. We have promises. At the root of it is a promise for a better day, a promise for a better day. In the past, you've had to really stand up for your sense, for your morals, for your higher minded beliefs, the way you chose to live courageously. So this looks like insurrection to me, but we had the higher moral ground here. So we saw them coming, kind of thing. Let's see what's in the sky. Opportunities from across the ocean. We have opportunities to make new connections, to reach across the seas, to make new relationships. We have something to offer them. They have something to offer us. What's in the immediate future? Page of Pentacles. Opportunities, more opportunities coming again. It seems like there's, you may actually even this month start a new project, a new business. It's young still, but you have the drive, and you have some of the know-how. I think maybe the Six of Pentacles could even be that you get a loan so you can do what you want to do. So if you're in a business or you're thinking of starting a business and you get some sort of beginner's loan or a loan because you're, I don't know, a female or a minority, those things, I think there's more of that stuff coming, an opportunity in that way. So there'll be more sort of startup seed money and stuff like that. So that's a very much a possibility. So if you want to know, I guess you could Google it, but if you know, apply for it, because there's a good chance that you're going to get the help that you need. How it's seen from the outside, that things are changing for you. Your domestic situation, things are moving very quickly. You might actually even be moving. There's very mobile card, but things are changing quickly. But all the changes are in the direction of a change that is necessary, and a change that on a certain level was decided by your soul that you were going to do this. Hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups. You know, sometimes we can be our own worst enemy with the psychic stuff, right? It's so very hard to discern for yourself sometimes, but I think there's a vision here that you might have, and you're hoping that you're right. And maybe there's a part of you that is concerned with promises. Whatever it is that you decide to do as far as business or anything like that, or starting a new project, you have to make sure that the people that you're dealing with are on the up and up. If it sounds too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. If it's some sort of like governmental program where you know there's stability behind it, at least the government's behind, then you're, you know, it's a little less daunting, but you know, a lot of the venture capitalist stuff, and I, not that I understand any of that at all. You just have to be careful that people aren't promising you more than they can deliver. So you have to be aware of who you can depend on here. And the outcome, we have the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. I think that you'll find out by the end of the month whether what it is that you was offered to you is actually going to come back. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm just going to pick to see if we can get a major arcana. The Page of Cups, good news, and the Queen of Wands. Well, those are not bad cards. Those are good cards. Lots of people around you, maybe supporting you. Okay. And let's see what's underneath it. The Emperor. I love this. This is wonderful. So I'm not so concerned about, you know, people being a problem for you. We have the Emperor. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles and Justice. So what do I want to say about this? This just says to me, whoever you get involved with, you want to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure all the legal stuff is on the up and up. No handshakes, none of that stuff. This has to be all on the equal, and you'll be fine. So just a warning against trusting people for their word, and actually making sure that that the intention is clear, and that things are, and that you know what this is going to cost you, right? Okay, so just be cautious with your business dealings, but there's success there. So if you're careful and you make sure that everything to the best of your ability, I mean, we can only do as well as we can do, but make sure you put the effort in there to make sure that everything is on the up and up in a legal way, so people can be held accountable if things go south. Okay, all right, guys, have yourself a wonderful month. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again next month for the Terrascopes for the sign of Aquarius for October. But until then, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful month. Take care, everyone. Namaste.